It's time for WWE 2K19, and the title of the show is called A Matter of Honor. And as you can see, we are going to pay tribute to the men and few women. Unfortunately, the women's division only just got started in 2021, but the men and women that had fought in Ring of Honor, as well as a couple of our own guys mixed in from Blue Toad Wrestling, that is what we have on store at this particular moment. All right, so let me just get my pop out chat, and also hello to Jose. So we have Jose as our first person here, and Joshua. Okay, let me make sure I got everything else. We'll get started in the at the 5 minute mark. So this would be a good time between now and when I get to the 5 minute mark that I will start the show. So this is a good time to go get some popcorn and stuff like that. And hello, and then of course Josh and Jose are saying hello to each other. And also hello to Clinton. What's up, man? And let's see if we can. And also hello to Candy Vega as well. Let's do is let me see if I can make something work with this since I am using my OBS. So also I have to make sure I don't put this too loud. Oh, here's a good one. A little something something for you guys to listen to. OBS is clearly better than state PlayStation services, to be honest. Yeah, it just seems like that. I don't know why. It just is like that. So a little music to get you pumped up a little bit. I don't know if you guys can hear the music. And also, I'm just gonna let Remnant and Samurai know that they're up first. Anyway, this music's more relaxing, lol. Well, I'm using OBS, and also hello to Arkham 500. Hope you enjoyed the music, and it's time, baby. So after the song is done, we are going to start the show. All right, here we go. Anyway, great to see Arkham. And there's Crushing Kelly, and she is accompanied by her 2 pet wolves. Anyway, there's her 2 her 2 pet wolves. I always forget their names, but I know that there's 2 of them, and those are her wolves. But anyway, great to see Crushing Kelly on, and it's time. Let's get to it. So we are taking a trip back in time. Well, not maybe back in time, but back to at the very least the glory years of Ring of Honor, and of course the many men and few women that have ever wrestled in that promotion. And in fact, here we are right now. I have to turn down my TV a little bit, but there we go. I mean, this was kind of like closer to the late 20 the late 2000s really. But with that said, I mean, there's a couple of big matches here. For the likes of Crushing Kelly and Candy Vega, you guys are gonna have some bonus matches, and I'll let you think about it as we go through the show. Our first match is a tornado tag match between Weapon X's Remnant Elementor and the son of Kyle Young, Leon, as they will take on Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, who did work a few matches in Ring of Honor. And this was after he was forced to retire in '94. And then, of course, you have Sean Spears, or also he was known as Gavin Spears at the time. It's kind of funny that, this guy, Gavin Spears, or Sean Spears, became one of the members of the Pinnacle, and has had some great feuds with, between himself and Sammy Guevara. But I'm interested in wondering, like, who do you guys think is going to win? Who do you guys want to win? Is probably the more accurate question. All right. And also hello to Chaos Reaper. And I was going to ask him something, but I think it's probably best to ask off camera. But also, what's up, Remnant Elementor? You're just in time to be in the opening matchup. And here he was when he was the perfect 10. But like I said, he worked under the name Gavin Spears at the time. He has assembled a strong faction. Yeah, he has. Definitely. And also, what's up, Clinton? Now, of course, this particular game was voted on as part of a poll. Although I think it'll be the last time I use a poll like that, because I might just use the poll that YouTube provides and just kind of, and just narrow it down, so to speak. But who asked me something? Ask who something me? Yes. Just how you and well, I'll leave you a DM. Hold on a moment. As we have Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, who, like I said, he was this was This was after he had been forced to retire, but before his match with Chris Jericho. All right, so I just left it. Anyway, back to the show, and also, hey, what's up, Captain Danger? Of course, there's a little bit of a delay between when I see it and when you hear from me. But the dragon is breathing fire, baby. And hopefully he put that flame in a bucket of water or something. Well, up next is Weapon X. All right. And there you see Remnant on the left. On the right, you have... and I just realized he was a tag team champion, but one half of the tag team champions, the NXT tag team champions, Leon Young.
And their opponent.
And yes, this is the first match Captain Danger signed.
42 pounds, the NXT Tag Team Champions, the X Factor, and Leon the Assassin Young. Weapons of mass destruction.
And then Clinton's like, I'm the tag team champions. Yeah, pretty much. I know this is a lot more different than like me doing this on, PS4. I'm gonna try again on PS4 pretty soon. But needless to say, I'm just getting, I'm hoping that it starts working again the way that it should. Anyway, back to this match though. All right, match underway. Okay, I just wanted to do that little sound effect there. Anyway, now Remnant goes right after Shawn Spears, and Ricky the Dragon going after Leon Young. Oh, and slammed onto the steps was Remnant by Shawn Spears, and then a dropkick inside the ring onto Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And of course, Captain Danger saying what's up to everybody in the chat there. And then sent into the steps again on a Remnant by Shawn Spears. And Leon going to try to go for a submission. I'm going to turn my TV down on my end. But a submission attempt onto Ricky the Dragon. But Ricky manages to escape himself. And then nice counter by Ricky the Dragon. And Shawn Spears going to Suplex City, bitch. Courtesy of Remnant Elementor, but then a jawbreaker to Remnant. But he couldn't take him down. Now Remnant counters. And then a clothesline, and that takes him down. And then clothesline onto Leon Young, but then a dropkick onto Remnant, and he barely felt that one. And, he's going to go for a big, big power bomb. A Razor's Edge type power bomb and a pin. One. No, kick out by Shawn Spears. Also, what's up, DKO? How's it going, Mr. DKO? And wait a minute, Remnant, what's he doing? A Samoan drop, and then a leg sweep onto Sean Spears by Leon Young, and then a super kick to Spears by Young, and then a sleeper onto Remnant Elementor. And Remnant escapes, but then the C4 onto Leon Young. And the perfect 10 or whatever it's called, but 1, 2, no, kick out by Leon. And Ricky the Dragon gonna go off the ropes, off the top, and a what was it called? A splash body what is it called? A cross body splash. That's what it's called. I'm sorry. I almost forgot the name of the move. Now going for a crossface onto Remnant Elementor, but Remnant with enough power gets out of it, and an amateur wrestling slam onto Steamboat. Meanwhile, Sean Spears just working on the arm of Leon Young. Hey, Broken Twitch, what's up, man? I'm happy to see you have returned from your slumber, so to speak. But you kind of needed it, you know, just because you were just in bad spirits at that point. And a spear onto Ricky the Dragon, and then a brainbuster onto Sean Spears. Now a pin onto Sean Spears, and a broken up by Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Now Ricky the Dragon turns his attention to Leon Young. And then a karate chop onto Young. And a fireman's carry drop onto Remnant. But then a sleeper onto Ricky the Dragon, but then broken up immediately by Sean Spears. And everybody's saying hello to each other. That's awesome. Oh, and then a clothesline from behind to take down Sean Spears. And then Leon going off the ropes, and then a running knee right to the side of the head. I couldn't quite see what it was because Remnant was in the way a little bit. And then Ricky just running around like a dragon with its head cut off, but no. Sean Spears fights out of it, and then a running knee of his own. Facebuster, and then a karate chop onto Remnant by Ricky the Dragon. Now Ricky going for a sleeper, but no. And then a codebreaker-like move onto Leon. Oh, broken up just barely, but now Leon has been busted open. And Remnant now has to roll out of the ring. And nice hurricanrana inside the ring. Now, to win this match, you have to win inside the ring. So you can fight outside all you want, but victory will be determined in the ring. So that's where my focus is going to be. Then a stomp right to the face. And now going for a crossface. Oh, but too close to the ropes. And then Ricky the Dragon outside just got slammed right onto the steps. Then a brainbuster onto Sean Spears, and then a pin. Ref, what are you doing? Wow, come on, ref. You have got to be kidding me. By all accounts, he should have had that match won, damn it. Oh, now he's going to count here. 1, 2. No, kick out by Leon. And then an elbow onto Leon. But yeah, come on, ref. What the hell's wrong with you? And then Sean Spears. No. Oh, nice counter by Leon. 1, 2. Nope, broken up by Leon. And then a A sunset flip into a pin. 1, 2. No, kick out by Shawn Spears. Also, what's up, Lashana Chan Network? How's it going? How's it going, Miss Lashana? Ooh, and a 5-knuckle shuffle onto Remnant, and not in that way, if you know what I mean. Oh, and then slammed right into Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. That was an accident. But that might have given Leon enough time to counter. But then, yeah, couldn't counter that one as he got slammed right on the apron, or onto the floor, I should say. And another codebreaker-like move onto Remnant, and now goes for the pin. 2, and Ty not, or rather, Shawn not Ty Dillinger Spears gets the win, and I have to think that that was a stolen victory. And I don't think Steamboat was in on the act because he was outside dealing with Remnant. And the referee did not count down, Spears when he was pinned by Leon Young. I don't know what the hell's going on. But I have to imagine that the referee is going to hear it from me. But just know that I will have that referee.
Ty Dillinger and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Well, if you do stick around, Remnant, I will get you a match with Shawn Spears. The Perfect 10 Dragons win. Yeah, they won, but under very controversial circumstances, without question. But we have to go on to our next match, though. Well, up next, this is for the Q4 Championships. Now, we had a dark match in the sense that, we had a dark match between the teams of CM Punk and The Shield against the Samoan dynasty of the Usos, Rikishi, and Dawak. And it was CM Punk and The Shield that won in the dark match just before we went on air. I have to do some stuff. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for stopping by. But up next, we have the Undisputed Era against the Dark Order. So, of course, the only link to this particular version of the Dark Order is, of course, Brody Lee, the late, great Brody Lee, who has since passed on. And Captain Danger says the Dark Order for the win. It's also amazing that that while all 4 members of the Undisputed Era also worked in Ring of Honor, either teaming up or feuding with each other, which is what they ultimately did in NXT. And then, of course, half of them ended up in All Elite Wrestling. I don't know what happened with Kyle O'Reilly and actually with Roderick Strong, he's still with NXT, but I don't know about Kyle O'Reilly, however.
Combined weight of 602 pounds, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, and Adam Cole.
So, but yeah, 3 of these men, as well as Roderick Strong, like those 4 guys were huge names for Ring of Honor. The only person that didn't win the championship between the 4 of them is Bobby Fish. Yeah, because the last time I heard about Kyle O'Reilly was that he did pick up a big win over Adam Cole, with Adam Cole ultimately going on his way out. Okay, so Kyle is still part of NXT, but even so, it'll just never be the same. It really will never be the same NXT that it was. And you could point to a lot of reasons, but the biggest has to be the fact that Vince got his hands on that product, and now it's just not what it once was. But as far as Bobby Fish is concerned, I'm happy that he's in a place where he will be greatly utilized, I would think. Strong is in the Diamond Mine faction, so he's as far as I know that yeah, Strong is the leader of a faction of his own rather than just being the
And
jabroni
their
of one
partner from Tampa,
or just
Florida,
or just a
weighing
follower.
in
Now he's a
at
leader now.
200 pounds, Roderick Strong.
However, as great as Undisputed Era is, and as much as they dominated NXT, they have never faced a force quite like the Dark Order. I mean, of course, like I said, the link between this version and the one on AEW is the late great Brody Lee, and several people, including Nightmare Queen, have said that it was because of Brody Lee that he legitimized the Dark Order as a force to be reckoned with. And what more can I say about that? Yes, they had all the gold at one point. Yes, I mean it's not the first time that that has happened. I mean we've had it with the Evolution, and then before that, the the National Wrestling Alliance, the NWA. So that's happened. But I don't think that they've ever faced a team as dominant as this one. In the middle, Jason
And their
Voorhees.
opponents, first,
To
at
his
a
right,
combined weight of
the late great Brody Lee.
1,043
And to his
pounds,
left, Marcus
the
Walker.
Legend Killer, Jason.
But it
The
all
man
started
of
with
1,000
in a
holds,
tournament, in a
Marcus
King of the Ring
the
tournament. Actually,
Maniac
no, it was a championship
Walker.
tournament
And
to crown
Harper.
the number one contender to the Blue Toad Wrestling World Championship at the time. And Braun Strowman interfered, and he interfered on behalf of um, of this man, Jason Voorhees. And ever since then, they got together, and with the three others, that's how they became the Dark Order. So, and they've been dominant ever since. I mean, they've dominated they've every time they went up against four other men. Nobody has been able to stop them in quad competition. And one more person to come out, and that man is Eric Rowan, Eric Redbeard, whatever you want to call him. I imagine you might have. And of course, here he comes bringing out his hammer. But we'll skip the rest of this. I mean, I don't want to take too long. Not just for me, but for you guys as well. So let's get to it. Now, this match, of course, is contested under Survivor Series rules, so this one will be quite a bit. Or was it? Or wait a minute. Or did I put this under? Wait, hold on. Did I put this under one fall? No, it is one fall. I'm sorry. Okay, so it's a one fall match, one fall to a finish. Okay, I forgot that I did that because I realized that Ring of Honor did not have elimination type matches, or at least the ROH at that time didn't. It's not as far as I knew. But anyway, either way, it is a one fall match. And Jason Voorhees, a very good wrestler. Much more nimble than you would think he would be. I mean, yeah, he's a monster. He just knows how to work. And is doing pretty well against Kyle O'Reilly. Now set up on the rope. And, ooh, hot-shotted. And then a kick right to the side of the face. And Kyle O'Reilly going to try to work over Jason, but, you know, Jason just too damn strong. But either way, the team that wins this is going to take on the team of CM Punk and the Shield. And wow, a super nice assisted powerbomb there onto Kyle O'Reilly between Jason and Marcus Walker. Now goes off the ropes. Nice knee to the side of the head. And Kyle trying to fight back. And then gets a hold of Marcus. And then slams him onto the turnbuckle. And then tags him. Adam Cole, baby. Let's see what they're going to do here. Picks him up and, oh, nice kick right to the shoulder. Probably tried to kick his head, but Marcus a bit too big. And, yep, now back body drops Adam Cole, baby. Then tries to ram the arm of Adam Cole. But then Adam Cole with a nice reversal there, but then proceeds to just stomp all over him, but then gets back body dropped for his trouble. Nice counter there, and nope, picks him up and slams him. And he just picked him up like he's nothing. And Kyle, or not Kyle, sorry, Adam Cole is by no means a small man. I mean, he's not a small man. I mean, okay, maybe he weighs, 250 or a good 220, but still, he just picked him up like he's nothing. And now Marcus Walker trying to crank the neck as if he's trying to take the head off. But he forgets he's not Venom. But then a headbutt. Now that's using your head. And also, hey, Blaze Radio. Yo, yo, what's up? Great to see you, man. So, as you can see, we are taking a little trip to Ring of Honor. And showcasing its stars. And just to see how they would do against not only each other, but also the Blue Toad wrestlers. And then Joker, and Adam Cole just got triple power bombed. And ref, what are you doing? 1, 2, almost got it. That slight delay by the referee just might have given Adam Cole a chance to kick out. So many got started there and have tons of talent there. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the super elite clique. And Cole is in that group. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, just because Cole was there. And now he tags in Bobby Fish, the only other person in All Elite Wrestling to be there. It wouldn't surprise me if they ever did do a feud between Fish and Cole. That would be something, man. Just so that Bobby Fish doesn't become the third wheel. In fact, it just seemed like he was always the third or fourth wheel in the Undisputed Era, really. Oh, and now Bobby Fish getting crushed by his head. Of course, fishes don't have big heads. Although, I think Bobby Fish is going to be filleted right here. Look at this. Blam! How much fish could Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish? A lot of fish. One. Nope, broken up immediately by Adam Cole, but he might just pay for it right here. Well, he fights off Marcus. And now all hell just breaks loose. And Bobby Fish takes out Brody Lee. Finn Balor almost joined the Undisputed Era. And now Bobby Fish using his kickboxing MMA background a little bit, which is not a bad idea considering who you're dealing with. I mean, look at those strikes. I mean, he's going for the body. He's not trying to go for the head. Although, he got caught. Pile driver right to Bobby Fish. And it looks like Jason is not going to let Fish off the hook in more ways than one. But Fish fighting out of it. Goes off the ropes, and Jason accidentally, well, as Jason was whipped into the ropes, he also ran into the referee a little bit. Well, at least that's what the referee gets for screwing over Remnant and Leon. And now choking out Bobby Fish. But Cole stopped it before he did because Finn and Kyle were okay friends too. I did not know that. So, I mean, that would have been nice to see Kyle and Finn do something. You know, maybe perhaps to continue the lineage of Undisputed Era. But I guess it just wasn't meant to be. Because there's also the fact of, you know, would Roderick Strong still be with them? Or would he still be leading the Diamond Mine? That's another question we'll never know. Anyway, Marcus Walker back in the ring, and Kyle O'Reilly also legally back in. Anyway, nice counter punching and clothesline onto Marcus Walker. But however, if it ends in a count out, then the titles will stay where they are. So knowing that, Walker gets whipped right back in the ring by Kyle O'Reilly. And O'Reilly picks him up and brainbusters him, all but too close to the ropes though. And how Kyle O'Reilly was able to pick him up, I'll never know. Like, Captain Danger, how does a man the size of Kyle O'Reilly pick up a man the size of Marcus Walker as he now goes for an armbar? But then he fights out of it. With Finn and AJ. Yeah, because they were part of the Bullet Club at that time. And now Kyle O'Reilly has been busted open. And then Walker tags in, Brody Lee. And I understand, and it looks like Gregory is going to be doing his show as well. And then thrown into the ring. Well, I have to disagree. He's not a god, but he is a monster, and I will leave it at that. But then Kyle goes right after Brody Lee and goes for a suplex with a pin. 1, 2, no, almost got him. I mean, how Undisputed Era has stayed intact, I don't know. Oh, but then Brody Lee with a big kick. And then a knee right to the back. And now a submission on Kyle O'Reilly, but also hello to Blade Charge. What's up? But yeah, without question, Walker is a lot of things. I mean, you could say he's a beast. You could say that he is built like a Greek god. Look at the guns on that man. Although, the bludgeoning and a pin on O'Reilly. 1, 2, 3. So the combined, power of Brody Lee and Jason Voorhees was more than enough to put away Kyle O'Reilly. And right there, I thought that Kyle O'Reilly would have had it won. As right here, I thought he had it cinched in that pin, but Brody Lee was able to kick out the bludgeoning, and that was just enough to finally put him away. Then here's another a replay of the bludgeoning. Boom. Yeah, it didn't really stand much of a chance, but great job there by Dark Order. And, say what you want about them, but they are a dominant
Here
force in
are
the
your
Q4
winners,
division. And
the
you have to
Legend
think,
Killer,
who can
Jason,
stop these
the
guys?
man of 1,000 holds, Marcus, the Maniac, Walker, Harper, and Rowan, disciples of the Apocalypse.
Incredible. But let's get to our next matchup, though. All right, so our next one is a battle royal, and this match will determine the next challenger, or rather, how do I put this? If Sonic wins, then what will happen is I will put him in the main event between himself, the champion Walter Johnson, and the ex-champion Najee. Of course, if any of the other guys win, then they get an opportunity at a championship belt in our bonus matches. So here's what we have. So in addition to our own guys like El Meister, Tan Man, Sonic the Hedgehog, and my good friend Dallas, is also AJ Styles, Bryan Danielson, and the former, and of course Nick Miller and Shane Thorne. I forget which one of those two is which, but all I know is that the Mighty Don't Kneel did wrestle in Ring of Honor. When will I face the I? It'll happen at All In, and that's gonna happen next week, next weekend, I should say. So do be on the lookout for that. Now, of course, if I have to push it back, I will. But for the most part, that's what we'll be doing next week. So do stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, oh yeah, let me let the fellas know. I forgot to let you know the likes of Tan Man and Elmeister and some of the other guys know. I apologize. This would also be a good time to go get some snacks. Okay, let me get and then Elmeister and then Tan Man and we're good. And then finally, Tan Man. We get him, and we shall get started. Oh, shoot. All right, let's do it. All right, here we go. Who do we have here? Shane is the one next to Sonic. Oh, okay. See, that's what I always forget about, like who's Nick and who's Shane. Okay, so Shane is the one with the tattoo on his chest. Thank you for at least clarifying for that. But yeah, if Sonic wins, then he will just simply be inserted into the main event
Making
rather
his
than
way to the ring
having to wait after
from
All
Perth,
Out
Western
or All In,
Australia,
excuse me,
weighing in at
to
220
get the shot.
pounds,
All right,
Shane
so
Thorne.
Captain Danger is going to go for either Shane or Sonic to win. Nick Miller is the one who left NXT to go to Ring of Honor. Okay. Well, I mean, it makes sense though, but it also makes sense that because he went to Ring of Honor, that it makes sense to have him in the show. And also, hello to PPF Gamer. What's up, man? Shane Thorne has a new gimmick on SmackDown.
And from Perth, Western Australia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Nick Miller.
And Joker's going to go for AJ Styles to win. That's not a bad pick given uh, who you're dealing with here. But yes, one of these 8 men, and who knows, it could be the team, it could be either Miller or Thorne. Because if either one of those guys wins, they could challenge for tag team gold. They very well could do that. Clinton is also going to go for Styles to win. Again, that's not a bad pick. Not a bad pick at all. But then you have the North American champion.
And from out of this world, weighing in at 200 pounds, the NXT North American champion,
Skipper, a.k.a. Skipper,
Steve.
Riddle's nickname for AJ. Oh, geez. Really? I never would have got that, but anyway, there you see Sonic. Wait, look at those dance moves there. Look at him. Look at Sonic. Look at that. He's getting jiggy with it. Look at that. I noticed that Gregory, is he having trouble? I noticed that he had to start not 1 but 2 episodes already.
And from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 290 pounds, the European champion, Tank Man C.
Anyway, and then A Joker, Big Tito wanted to ask me if you and Tiff wanted to be back on his show. Because Team Raw for Survivor Series pay-per-view, Riddle has nicknames for everybody on that team. And then, of course, you have Tan Man C, who is the European champion, and also he could very well go up in the ranks should he be able to win this match. And then what did Big Tito say? I mean, I know that Tito has in some ways pissed off some people here, based on what he said. And one thing that really irked me when it came to Tito was that he never said anything bad to me. Because trust me, I would have just hit him as any quicker than you could say Bizquick. But no, one of the things I remember, like when Goddess of Pain contracted the virus, unfortunately. Um, yeah, I remember when Tito was kind of quick to mention the virus, and I was like, and I was hoping it wouldn't be, but it
And
kind of
from
was. But
Gainesville,
still,
Georgia, weighing in at
it was just one of those
218
times where I'm like,
pounds, the
Tito,
phenomenal
sometimes you just have to know when
AJ
to stop. Uh,
Styles.
you know, of course, I am not your guardian or anything like that. Because if I was, I'd have told you just stop it. This is not. There's a time and a place for everything, and there was just no time for that, really. Anyway, AJ Styles coming into the ring right now, and of course AJ had a couple of runs in Ring of Honor, but for the most part he was Mr. TNA for the longest time. And in fact, it has never really been the same after he left because he was really that good. But and also hello to Kitty Sleep, your lord. Meow meow meow. And up next
From Aberdeen,
is
Washington, weighing in at 220
Brian Danielson,
pounds, Brian
who, of course,
Danielson.
who before WWE and after WWE is the American Dragon. Also, hello, Walter Johnson. And Walter, you have a main event match later in the show. So, yeah. Yes, meow meow as well. I don't know. It's just that, I've embraced the cat part. So, there you go. There's you as a cat. Anyway, back to the introductions though. But yeah, back to but yeah uh, to Clinton's point. Yeah, that's something that should have been
And
mentioned
from
in
Elmwood
private. But
Park,
here is
New
a young
Jersey,
man
weighing in
who
at
goes by a lot of names,
195
and
pounds,
one of them
the
is the
super
Penguin.
athlete
For the
Dallas.
fact that he uses for his icon Ralph or Wolf or however it's pronounced from Animal Crossing. Like he's the penguin from Animal Crossing. And he's also the tag team champion along with his friend Joel, called the Survivors on MBN John's show, Velocity. And as it happens, I am also the Velocity champion on that show. So yeah, whenever John decides to do the show, I will share that with you on Discord. Yeah, that's pretty much the crux of it, Captain. But I also don't want to talk too much about it. I've said my piece about it. I don't really want to say that. Anyway, what was that? Oh, that was me meowing. But anyway, there you see Dallas. Of course, if Dallas is watching the show and he's like,
And
"Wait a
their
minute, that I'm too
opponents
small. I
from
need to
New
be
York,
big,
New York,
or I need to
weighing
be
in
round or
at
something like that." I don't know.
180
I
pounds,
always never can
Edison
get Dallas right
Baxter.
when it comes to his character design. If he wants to help me with it, I'm more than happy to work with him on that. But in the meantime, we have the Elmeister, who at one point was a triple champion, but now he has to try to rebuild. He'll be a Grand Slam champion. And I heard that, well, I don't want to make assumptions there. And no, that's not AJ Styles when he was young. That's just Elmeister doing his best AJ Styles. Anyway, match underway, and Dallas goes right after Elmeister, who is in the red trunks. And let's see, I believe that is, again, I always mix up Nick and Shane, but I think that's Shane who is going after AJ Styles, or it could be the other way around. I always forget their names. That's just how bad I am, really. Meanwhile, Elmeister and Tan-Man fighting each other. Danielson taking on one of the Mighty Don't Kneel. And Sonic trying to eliminate AJ Styles, but he does not do it. Then a shotgun dropkick onto Tan-Man by Elmeister. Although after All In, I am going to make some changes as far as the major championships are concerned, but it's a good change, and I will announce it when the time comes. And now Elmeister over the shoulder of Tan-Man and is in a bit of trouble, and AJ Styles got eliminated by Sonic, and AJ Styles is the first one eliminated. And then Dallas gets eliminated by one of the Mighty Don't Kneel. But yeah, AJ Styles eliminated first. I'm shocked because I would have thought that he'd be there. Shane is the one with the red and Nick is the one with the blue. Okay. So Nick working over Sonic and Shane trying to eliminate Bryan Danielson, excuse me. Bryan Danielson trying to stay on, and he does. And I'll get back to what you said about NXT, and out goes Nick. Nick is out, so Nick is eliminated at the hands of the Blue Blur, Sonic. Offers. What do you have against Sonic, man? Oh, and then a clap right to the side of the head. But yeah, what did Sonic do to you, man? Anyway, now Shane thrown into the corner. And then sent onto the ropes. And then eliminated by Elmeister. So that only leaves one Ring of Honor guy in Bryan Danielson. And then thrown over the top rope is Elmeister. Elmeister gets knocked off and he's out. He eliminated Styles. And Bryan Danielson eliminated by Tan-Man. So we have two champions who came into this fight. And a victory for either one of them is going to put them in line for a big push. And that man is the Tan-Man. Toxic Attraction and... Okay. Yeah, Mandy Rose... Like, I'm still trying to get used to her as a brunette, but I've seen her so long as a blonde. It's kind of, you know, it'll take me some getting used to. But the Tan-Man gets the job done. Now he starts raising the roof a little bit. Look at him. And now wait, what's Tan-Man doing? What the? hitting his bottom. What the hell? Like, what the hell, Tan Man? Wow, Tan Man, you son of a bitch. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Tan Man was already the European champion, so yeah, that's gonna put him up in the conversation for the next highest belt. But that'll be another story for another time. Well, up next is a standard triple threat matchup between Cesaro, who worked under the Claudio Castagnoli name at the time, and Jeff Hardy, who at the time was trying to get tuned up for another return for WWE. So when he was out of WWE, he would go to Ring of Honor and try to get some tune up. So that's why he's in this. And then you also have Captain Danger. So who do you think is going to win? Of course, naturally, I would think that yeah, Walter's going to go for Captain Danger to win. Well, of course, you're attracted to the divas, man. And then okay, what the hell happened to the screen there? And no, it's not Triple H.
Making his way to the ring from Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 422 pounds, the Captain, Aaron Wyatt Danger.
Of course, I still don't know where Wyndham Rotunda is going to be in. I still do not know. Um, some people said he was going to go to AEW. Others say Impact, but now I don't really know. I really don't know. I mean, I was about to say, are you just going to sit there all day, or are you going to get in the ring? I mean, and also, I remember when I first met Captain Danger, he was as big as a house, but he's gotten small. Of course, he's also gotten very agile, and he's still pretty strong. It's just that he doesn't look as big as a house. No offense, just so you know. But then we have the one half of the bar. The former Claudio, the now current Cesaro, formerly known as Claudio Castagnoli.
232 pounds, Cesaro.
I will say that Claudio, of course, his home promotion was always Chikara, and in fact, he won almost. I'd imagine he won just about every belt that there was to win in Chikara when when that was available, and I understand that they closed that down ever since the Me Too movement when it came back. Some people are saying that Bray and Braun are coming back. That remains to be seen, though. It's not out of the possibility. I mean, it could happen. And then finally, the charismatic enigma. I can't talk. The Daredevil himself, Jeff Hardy.
And from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in
I
at
mean,
225
but yeah,
pounds,
like
Jeff
I don't know about Alberto,
Hardy.
but Mr. Kennedy was a guy that they really dropped the ball on. They really dropped the ball on, and but but really though, I mean, I can understand you guys saying those things because you might be talking, or you might be listening to a guy by the name of the sports entertainer. Like, I'm sorry, but some of the claims that he's made and some of the news that he's come out with, more often than not, have been false. Like some of the stuff like AEW and WWE are working together when that's clearly not been the case. Like he said that, and it was like, and it was just like, really. Anyway, this is before I go off track though, this is a one fall triple threat match, so or three-way match as they would call it. But the object is to get a pin or submission over anybody, and it's a one fall match. So, and it has to be in the ring, of course. Nice side headlock takedown onto Claudio. Nice reversal there by Claudio. Now tries to pound away on his face. Does Danger, though. I mean, of course, if you want to watch other news, like, I would say something like Wrestle Planet or WrestleLamia, Cultaholic, What Culture. Like, those are the sources I would listen to before then. And a sunset flip, nice sunset flip there. And Jeff goes right after Claudio. You have to check your article sources. I check over 20 wrestling news channels and sites. Yeah, that's true. But they also have to have their sources too, But in the case of WrestleMania, I at least appreciate the fact that he has been wrong and can be wrong, and he has also been man enough to own up to his mistakes if he misreported something. But it hardly ever happens. But when it does, he's man enough to admit it. Nice uppercut um, on Captain Feed. They released Braun because he wants a lot of money. I mean, that it sounds very legit. I will say that. Wrestle Flash, that's another one. And now, wait a minute. Claudio now going for a submission, but too close to the ropes was Jeff Hardy. And another pin onto Jeff Hardy. 1, 2. And Cesaro got the pin before Captain Danger could get the stop. So Claudio gets the win in a relatively quick match. I thought this match would have lasted a lot longer than it ended up being. But Claudio gets the win with Jeff Hardy taking the pin. I mean, if I was booking this, that's probably what I would have booked it as. I probably would have booked it with somebody pinning Jeff Hardy and the other person gets protected, though. He was, well, I'm
Here
just
is your
hoping that Adam
winner,
Scherr, the former Braun Strowman,
Cesaro.
I'm hoping that he was smart with his money. But I mean, I could totally believe that. I really could. Again, it's just one of those. Anyway, great job there by Claudio. And then, but yeah, Captain unfortunately got the short end of the stick there. But congratulations to Cesaro. And up next is another battle royal. This time it is for Crimson Ninja's Universal Championship. Now, of course, if Crimson Ninja somehow manages to win, uh, then much like Tan Man before him, he would be given a step up when it comes to the next title up. So let me just get him. I don't have a way to contact Cruz though. Okay. So who's going to win this one though? I used to work for Vince. Anything considered a waste of money goes. Yeah, I could see it. Uh, so so in addition to Crimson Ninja himself, we also have Justin Cruz. Then we also have, well, of course, most of you know him as Cassius Ono, but before that, he worked under his indie name, Chris Hero, as well as CM Punk and Kenny Omega. So, who is going to become the Universal Champion of these five men? Now, yes, now it is true that they did do a control your narrative type channel. I remember it was. Well, I would be careful what you say about Crimson Ninja because he could just come back and you know and give you a timeout just because he is the just because he is a moderator right now. All right, so Captain's gonna pick either Punk or Crimson Ninja to win. We're getting very close to the main event.
Introducing the challenger from
That
Dayton,
means nothing to
Ohio,
Vince.
weighing in at
You have to remember who we're
260
dealing with,
pounds,
Captain. I mean, we're
Cassius
dealing with Vince McMahon. We're
Ohno.
not dealing with some fanboy here. Not to say that Tony Khan's a fanboy. He's a fan, but not a boy. But it all goes the same. And this would be huge for someone like Chris Hero, aka Cassius Ono, because they really didn't do a lot with him. And I understand that originally he was going to be in a feud with William Regal, but this was towards the end of Regal's wrestling career. But Regal was in such bad shape that he just couldn't go anymore. So they had him at the announce table at the time. And Walter Johnson's going to go for CM Punk to win. It's not a bad choice. I mean, yeah, it's something that you should,
And
learn to do
introducing
as
the
you go along.
challenger from New York,
Anyway, we
weighing
have
in
Cold
at
Rose Justin
235
Cruz, who
pounds, the King Rose.
not that long ago had a title match for the UFC heavyweight championship that he ended up losing against Feck. But the fact that he won a shot at it just speaks volumes to the few people that have beaten Feck. Yeah, I mean, until something drastic happens, I don't see it going anywhere, really. I really don't. But as it stands, oh, excuse me.
And
And of
introducing
course, there you
the
see the man of the
challenger
hour.
from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218
Well,
pounds,
it's just one of those
CM
things that we just have to wait and
Punk.
see when it comes to Braun. I mean, that's just what it is. But as for CM Punk, I mean, this guy has. I mean, we knew he was. We knew he was going to move the needle, but the fact that he is in a in a good place in his life, I'm just happy that his passion is back. I mean, they do not own AEW until there is valid proof that they do in fact own All Elite Wrestling. I still do not buy that. Again, that's what the sports entertainment said that they secretly own, or if they're working together. I mean, again, we don't know if Vince is going to buy out anybody. I don't see it. But if it does happen, stranger things have happened though.
And introducing the champion from Omaha, Nebraska, weighing in at 280 pounds. He is the
But
WWE
here he is, the Universal
Universal
Champion,
Champion,
Crimson Ninja, and
the
Crimson has been on a
Ninja.
bit of a losing streak. Uh, he not that long ago he lost the Hardcore Championship, and then in a bid to regain it, he lost the match in which he and his brother teamed up to try to get not only his Intercontinental Championship back, but to also get his brother a match with Darius, who is the Intercontinental Champion, and that did not work out. So, well, now he's down to the Universal Championship, and we will find out if he can break that losing streak. And what a way to break it for him to win a Battle Royal. Yeah, it is impressive that he's held that championship for quite a long time, though. Times out YouTube. Well, I kind of still need it, otherwise I wouldn't be able to broadcast this. But anyway, then of course we have the now former Intercontinental Champion and the current real life All Elite Wrestling World Champion, Kenny Omega.
And introducing the challenger from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 229 pounds, Kenny Omega. Omega.
And then Walter's booing Kenny Omega. All right, match underway, and again, the rules are still the same as they were in the previous Battle Royal. And already, Crimson Ninja going to try to eliminate Justin Cruz. Oh, but Justin Cruz got saved by CM Punk, surprisingly. I would have thought that Punk would have allowed it to happen. I mean, of course, there is no giant in this ring, so it really is anybody's game. And out goes CM Punk at the hands of the champion, Crimson Ninja. It seems, I guess, there is one thing that Captain Danger and Clinton can agree on is that Kenny can suck it. Yeah. Again, I think they're just holding on to, well, on Kenny for the eventual losing of the championship to the Hangman, which again they've been building up that story for a long time, so it makes sense as to why they held it as long as they did. Which I would say, oh my gosh, that's a good question though. Wow, Clinton coming up with his sources though. And a Uranage, not a rock bottom. Meanwhile, Chris Hero, well, nice swinging neckbreaker onto Crimson Ninja. Meanwhile, Justin Cruz and Omega fighting each other. And Chris Hero going to try to eliminate the champion. And Crimson Ninja stays alive, as does Kenny Omega. And then Crimson Ninja just got bitch slapped. I don't think he'll like that one bit. Well, unfortunately for Kenny, Don is not going to help him this time around. And Kenny trying to fight out, as does Crimson Ninja. But yeah, I'm shocked that CM Punk got eliminated as soon as he did. And Kenny Omega eliminating Justin Cruz. And Crimson Ninja going to try to eliminate Chris Hero. And he's got him up in a powerbomb, and he does. He's out. Now thrown into the ropes. And then a kick right to the leg. So now it's down to Kenny Omega and Crimson Ninja. And Crimson in a bit of trouble. Can he get out of this one? The one-winged angel, but you got to throw him out. That's the thing. But Crimson Ninja fights out. And a backside slam. And then, ooh, big punch right to the face. And now Crimson one away. Can he do it? Can he eliminate Kenny Omega here? He throws Kenny over the top rope, but he's still holding on. And Kenny comes right back in. And a back elbow onto Crimson Ninja. Then he gets a hold of Kenny Omega, does Crimson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And down he goes. And then a headbutt onto Kenny Omega. And an amateur wrestling slam. Great slam there onto Kenny Omega. Now he picks up Omega. A punch right to the gut. And then, well, I'm not sure what Crimson was going to do, but he got kneed. And Kenny goes up to the top. And Kenny, nope, misses the elbow. And then a jawbreaker onto Crimson Ninja. And now Kenny, wait, he's going to go for it again. Oh, no, wait, he's going to go for the catch German suplex. But Kenny's making a mistake. He should be trying to finish him off, or he's just probably waiting for Ninja to get back up and put himself in much greater peril. Another one-winged angel. Okay, so he was going for the spear. Well, a clothesline. Another one. Ducks one, and then a thrust kick. The V trigger. And that busts him open. And this could do it. He's got him set up. And a super kick, and that's it. Kenny Omega is the new Universal Champion. I mean, of course, I know that Clinton's probably going to want to go after that championship, but of course he's going to have to focus on 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 the match at All In.
WWE Universal Champion Kenny Omega.
Malachi Black's move. But in any event, let's get to our next match. And this next match, if I remember correctly, is our 3-team ladder match, and this is going to determine the 2 women that are ultimately going to go for the Four Queens Championship. It starts with whoever the 2 women that win, and then 2 more partners of their choosing. So that's pretty much what it will be. All right, so the 2 people I need to get are my good friend Melissa and Crazy Candy Lady. Not to be confused with Candy Vega. This is Crazy Candy Lady, um, who also, looks like Princess Daisy. So let me just get MG. And then let me just get Crazy Candy Lady. Okay. So let's see, Mickey James and Ember Moon for the win. And then Captain Danger is going to go for the Mario Girls to win. Well, it's not just Mario Girl, but also uh, Crazy Candy Lady. Although she does cosplay as Princess Daisy, so you wouldn't be upset about that. Hardcore Moon. And then, of course, you also have the Persona Girls in Chie Satonaka and An Takamaki, each from Persona 4 and 5. But up first is Ember Moon. And of course, at the time, Ember Moon did wrestle for Ring of Honor, and that was back when she wrestled under her old name, Athena.
Making her way to the ring
Of course, not to
from
be confused with
Dallas,
the goddess of the
Texas,
same name, but
Ember
rather she named herself after the
Moon.
goddess from Greek mythology, so that's why she was called Athena at the time. We'll skip most of these, but hang on a moment.
Making her way to the ring from Richmond, Virginia, Mickey James.
I haven't seen the new NXT other than maybe highlights of the main event of the first show, in which Tommaso Ciampa won it. Which I actually thought that was a nice touch, given that he was the heart and soul of the old NXT, or the or the NXT that we all knew and loved. But yeah, there you see Mickey James. You could say that it's R&R. Well,
And
there they
her
come,
opponent,
Team Persona.
first, Ann
And in
Tanaka
fact,
and
of the three teams, this is
GA
the
Pretty
one
Mean
established team.
Sisters.
In Chie, who is in green, and An, who is in the Twin Tails.
And her opponents, first, from Miami, Florida, Princess Daisy.
All right, so we now have Crazy Candy Lady, who, like I said before, she cosplays as Princess Daisy from the Mario games. And and for her and Melissa, this would be a huge step up when it comes to going for gold. Now, of course, for Melissa, it's nothing new. I mean, she has been a four queens champion before. Albeit she was part of Evolution. I mean, which of course went through so many different memberships. But we also have, but I almost
And
forgot to
her
mention that
opponents,
Mario Girl is also the
first,
Divas
from
champion,
wherever
and that
she
actually looks
wants,
pretty good on
the
Melissa. I'm not gonna lie.
Divas Champion, the
I know that some
super
people don't like
athlete,
the butterfly belt,
Melissa.
but hey, it looks pretty good on Melissa. What do you guys think? And then, of course, Jose's going for. Apparently, I guess she's going to go, or not she, but rather he's going to go for um, Mario Girl and in Crazy Candy Lady. I still want to do that feud between the two candies, but that's another story for another time. Match underway. I mean, out of all the matches that ROH has ever had, they've had ladder matches. So it's definitely not out of the question that it would be there. Anyway, nice super kick there, or nice drop kick onto Mickie James, and then a neckbreaker onto Mario Girl. Now a side headlock onto Melissa, and a scoop and a slam onto Mickie James. Meanwhile, the former Athena now going after Chie Satonaka, and then a clothesline onto Kamiki by Mario Girl, and then a stomp onto the arm. And now Melissa, ooh, nice, I'll tell you one thing, Melissa can jump. And then a super Hurricane Rana onto Crazy Candy Lady by Mickie James. And a Pepsi twist, a little nod to CM Punk, who was in the previous match. And then thrown over the top rope and out is On. And a Falcon Arrow onto Athena. And it's kind of funny that I'm watching Greg's show, and just as soon as Crimson Ninja had his match here, he's already at NWA Open the Gate and doing and is at, you know, Mr. Gregory's show as well. And then slammed right onto the apron goes Lady On. And Crazy Candy Lady got choked on the ropes. Meanwhile, nice reversal there by Mickie James, but it looks like the Persona Girls already have themselves the ladder. And there's another ladder coming out, and it's propped against the ring as well as on the barricade. Oh, and nice mid kick. A nice spinning kick there by Mickie James. And nice acrobatics there by Athena, the now Ember Moon. And then a face buster. Oh, and then Crazy Candy Lady just got knocked upside the head with that ladder. And then Mario Girl now stationed on top of that ladder. And a suplex, and part of Crazy Candy Lady just landed on that ladder there. But then Crazy Candy Lady takes away the ladder. And now Chia is the one that's positioned on top of the ladder, and Athena, oh my goodness! She tried to go for an elbow drop, but then she ended up hitting the ladder instead. And now Mickie James, the only person in the ring left. Now Mickie James could win it for her and Athena. But then Lady On goes right up and stops Mickie James. Now we have two women on the ladder. And down goes Mickie James. And Chia doing her best to play, doing her best to try to take down Oh, and both An and Crazy Candy Lady fall off the ladder. Yeah, this is hardcore, man. But yeah, to answer your question, Walter, is that Ember Moon, she wrestled in Ring of Honor as Athena, and now Melissa gets herself the ladder. Nope, got it taken away from her. Nope, she takes it back, but then Mickie James throws her over the top rope. And then Lady An gets hit with it. Needs more broken ladders. And Mickie James hit with that ladder again by Mario Girl. And then the MG stunner onto Mickie James. And then Crazy Candy Lady's going to swing onto Kamiki. Right round, baby, right round. Like a record, baby, right round, round, round. And down she goes. Of course, with these multi-woman matches, every time somebody goes for a move, it often gets interrupted by someone else. And, oh, air raid siren onto Crazy Candy Lady as the ladder gets knocked out. Oh, and Melissa just got hit in the head with that ladder. And Chie Satonaka on top of a ladder. And now, wait a minute. Athena, what are you doing? Oh my gosh! She breaks the ladder as well as Chie. But Melissa, you got to get up on top of the ladder there. There you go. Oh, and went for an RKO, but Melissa was able to avoid it. Melissa, you could just grab the case if you want to. And in the meantime, oh, I guess she had to, oh, never mind. A suplex onto Chia up against the ladder, and it caused the ladder to fall down, and Mario Girl with her. Or with it. Anyway, a drop kick onto Lady An, and Lady An's out. Then Chia gets knocked for a loop with that ladder. And again. And then Melissa gets knocked out of the ring. Oh, but then Athena inside the ring. Gonna set up the ladder. And Mickie James gonna make sure no one gets to Athena. And that's it. Hardcore Moon, as I think it was Captain Danger who called him that. Hardcore Moon got the job done.
Here are your winners, Ember Moon and Mickie James.
So the two women that did work in Ring of Honor at any point in their lives, they got the job done. So, well, we'll have to find out which two other teammates they are going to find. But in the meantime, Captain Danger is 1-6. That's unbelievable. Well, up next, it is Walter Johnson taking on Seth Rollins in a no holds barred match. And it only makes sense because Seth Rollins also, he was a former Ring of Honor employee, but he also was its world champion. Of course, at the time he was working under the name Tyler Black. So it only makes sense for Tyler Black to take on the now world champion Walter Johnson. There you go. I wanted to do that little sound effect there, but Walter's naturally going to go for himself to win, and Captain's going to go for Hulk to win. And it looks like Crimson Ninja just toppled a giant on NWA Enter the Gate. So great job there by Crimson Ninja. All right, it's time. Let's get to it. All right, so both men are in the ring right now. And wait, what's going on here? Walter sees something he doesn't like, and as expected, that is Najee, the ex-champion. And Walter not very happy to see Najee out here, given the fact that, you know, actually both these guys don't really like each other, but it has more to do with fighting over the championship than nothing else. But Najee coming in, this could provide a distraction for Seth, but I honestly don't think that Najee is there to help Seth or the former Tyler Black. But in the meantime, Johnson gets a hold of Black and then Fall Away slams him, but then Black with a dragon screw. Now, of course, Walter has already lost a match, but that was a non-title match to Sonic. And should Wally be successful at All In, the next person in line would be Sonic. But he also does not want to overlook Seth Rollins, because now that would put him also in the conversation when it comes to the World Championship. And then a dropkick onto Wally Johnson. Back elbow. And an overhead belly to belly. And now, wait a minute. He's still in the championship. What are you doing, Najee? And then Walter's like, that is not your championship. Oh, and Seth, or Tyler Black, whatever you want to call him, took advantage of it, but now the championship is on the ground. And then it just disappeared for all of a sudden. That was kind of weird that it just disappeared. I honestly thought you could pick it up and use it as a weapon, but... Oh, nice hip toss onto Tyler Black. But and of course, it is a no holds barred match. So these guys can fight outside all they want, but they can only win inside the ring. Now Johnson going right after Tyler Black. And right now, Wally just having his way with Tyler Black and finally throws him back in the ring. I'm just leaving a message for my good friend Gregory while my show is going on. Anyway, a forearm. Another forearm. And a sling blade. And now Seth Rollins. Nope. Nice counter by Johnson. And then a thrust kick. Oh, but Seth Rollins smart enough to roll out of the ring, knowing full well he could have gotten the jackhammer. Oh, but Wally taunted when he should not have and smacked his head on the apron and paid for it. And then a drop kick onto Johnson. Now Tyler Black turning the momentum in his favor with a knee right to the back. Now he picks him up again and throws him back in the ring. And Seth. Oh, the super kick. Now goes up to the top rope, does Seth slash Tyler Black. And Black goes for the elbow drop and he missed. Uh-oh, Johnson, he's got him. He's picking up Seth and a jackhammer and a pin right in the center of the ring. 1, 2, no. Gonna have to do more than that, but Seth slash Tyler Black is hurt. Now he picks up Tyler Black. A clothesline. Ducks one. A back body drop. And a spine buster. Uh-oh. Now Wallykins goes for the spear. Oh, but instead of going for the cover, he should have went for a pin. Although I think this might finish him off. A butterfly suplex, then a pin. 1, 2. No. And then an enziguri onto Johnson. And then thrown over the top rope and outside. Again, you cannot win outside. But you could definitely lose outside for the fact that, well, I mean, you could just be beaten the hell out of, but then instead instead of staying out there, he just throws him back. What was the point of, throwing Walter out of the ring in the first place? And then another super kick. But instead of going for the cover, Tyler Black made a mistake and let Johnson up. And then, wait, what happened? Oh, he counters the spear into a DDT. And a ripcord knee, and now Walter Johnson has been busted open. Wait, 1, 2. And Seth Rollins gets the win, slash Tyler Black, whatever you want to call him, but oh my goodness. That's another person that is in line for a shot after All Out, or All In, excuse me. So now, in addition to Sonic, now you have Seth Rollins in the mix. In spite of the fact that, he and his teammates in a dark match had already won an opportunity at the Q4 championships, but be that as it may, Seth Rollins with a huge win. Though you have to wonder if he would have won without the interference of Najee. That's what I want to know. Okay. Well, we now have to get to the next show, but the next show, of course, like I said, is going to be All In. And of course, putting that champion or putting that you know show together, that's another thing. But of course, I'll have to work on the matches off camera. But in the meantime, that's it for the show proper. But now we also have our bonus matches. So let's see. Walter had a match. Captain Danger had a match, but Clinton has not had a match yet. Not a problem. I know that Greg is still doing his show. Well, thank you, Captain. But like I said, if Clinton wants to have a match, which I haven't given him one yet, or anyone that comes in all of a sudden that wants one, they can have one too. I mean, I know that PPF said he wouldn't be here for too long here, but I'm not sure how that would work though, because not sure. I have to leave here soon for work. Oh, that's right. I forgot that you have to go to work. Shit. Let me see who else is in the chat there. And good job there on Katsumi's part. This will be the shortest show that I've ever had in a while. But I've noticed that the numbers have gone down. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's just the fact that people are going back to work. Oh, I forgot that you have a new Joshua James character for me, but I'll see, and if I like it, I'll get it. If I don't, I won't. But it's something there. But as for but I guess for everyone else, I mean, I did have other plans too, so I wasn't sure how long this was going to be. I just decided to go before I had any reason to. But in any event, I will see you guys. I'm just going to give you a link in the chat to my good friend Greg and or Gregory. Yeah, almost 2 hours. I know, but I mean, you can't really do bonus matches if people aren't here. It is what it is. So that's I guess that's gonna do it. So I will post the card on Discord. But for anyone who does not have Discord, then I will mention it at the top of the show. Oh no, wait a minute. Zach is here. Well, Zach, if you want a match, I can give you one. I was just about to end the show, but since you're here, I'll give you one. Let's see, what's a good match to have? Just do a normal match though, but well, thank you, Clinton. But I also know that you have to go to work, so hmm. Let's see, what's a good match to have? Let's see. Like I have Zach Walker. Like I have this guy right here. I'm not sure who else is still here in the chat, but Hmm. Let's see. What's a good match? I'm trying to think of a matchup that you've never had before that would be very intriguing. Um. Let's try. You know what? Let's have a first time matchup between you and your brother. You want to fight your brother? I mean, of course, I don't understand why you would want to fight your brother, but okay. Unless you mean to want to team up with him, then I can work with that too. You just have to tell me. And I have to remember that there is a delay between what I say and what you say. Since I am using OBS, so. Um, okay. Anyway, oh yeah, since Halloween Havoc's coming up, let's go to there. All right. Well, good luck to you and thy brother. It's at WCW's Halloween Havoc. But yeah, unless someone else comes in and that hasn't had a match yet that wants one, this might be it for the day. I mean, you do look like. I mean, you do have the genes. I mean, like one of them is jacked. Well, I mean, you're both jacked, but your brother is a bit more jacked, and then he also has a bunch of tattoos, and then you're clean. You're clean, dude. I'm like, Zach, do you really have muscles in real life?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 233 pounds, Zach Walker.
I also just realized he has some pretty cool shoes. Does Zach? So you do have muscles. And it looks like Blaze's talk show is going on. Also, hey, Autism Rob, what's up, man? A Halloween Havoc for Halloween this year. I mean, I could see it. I could see myself doing that. However, more often than not I planned according to the WWE's calendar, but I noticed that there is a couple of there's a couple of events that I could make, which yeah I could do. Which I could make something out of that,
And his opponent
or
from
do
New
something
York,
based on King of the Ring
weighing
or something
in
like
at
that.
220
And
pounds, the
all right, not a
superstar.
problem, Rob. If you want your girl to have a match, you're more than welcome to have one after this one between thy brother and his brother, Zach Walker. Tell you one thing, look at him. Look at those dance moves there. Just stroll into the ring. I mean, again, you don't have to, but I just figured I'd offer while the offering was still good. All right. Of course, I'll test my PS4 in the meantime. Of course, I do have quite a bit. I will say that I have been looking for a job, uh, unsuccessfully. I would imagine. Unfortunately, I'm looking for a job that's a good mix of a balanced home life and and just being able to make a living. I know that such a job is very tough, because you have to sacrifice one thing for another. But as soon as I know what I have, then I will let you know. So if I have to make any changes or if I have to stream on fewer days, then so be it. And thy brother gets sent over the top rope and out. Of course, it's because of that uncertainty of not knowing when I'll get a call or or having to listen out for the phone more often than not. That's one of the reasons I haven't streamed as often as I once did. Oh, nice face buster, a modified face buster, and not even a one count as Zach exits the ring there. And then, ooh, nice spine buster onto Zach. And a power bomb. And a pin. One. No. And now just stomping away on his face is thy brother. And the fact that those two guys are brothers, that just goes to show that, it's always been a fight between big brother and little brother. One, two, and thy brother just absolutely pasted Zach Walker. So great job there by thy brother, and right there I thought that was over, but it took a little bit more from him to just absolutely paste him, and that's the end of the match. Yeah, a couple of elbow drops there. I mean, yeah, it's nice for him, maybe not so much for you, since you just got absolutely bludgeoned a little bit. But, I mean, of course, he is your brother, so he'd know you better than anyone else. Okay. And, oh, and Gregory's show just ended. What the hell? Okay. Well, in the meantime, I trained them very well. Yeah. Okay, so for Mr. Rob, let's see. Mr. Rob, if you're still here, you can let me know what matchup or match type that you want Mini to be in. Unless you want me to choose for you. I don't mind either way. I guess. Oh, I see. Yes. Well, there he is. There he is. There he is. Okay. Hmm. As a matter of fact, what I also could do. Not sure on the match. I kind of figured that's what it would be. Okay. So let's see. Mini. All right. So mini and let's see. Champions. Oh yeah. And how about a match with Charlotte Flair, and it's for the NXT European Championship. So yeah, it's for the NXT and European Championship. So good luck, and we'll find out if Minnie Morgan becomes a champion at the expense of Charlotte Flair. Oh yeah, and DKO is streaming. I just realized that.
The following
That
contest
would work.
is
Oh, okay.
scheduled for one fall
Anyway,
and
so
is
we
for
are
the
back in Full Sail
NXT Women's European
University,
Championship.
and it will take place on NXT soil. And there she is, Minnie Morgan. And of course, Minnie has also done pretty well in the UFC program that we've had. She did pretty well in her she's performed well, despite not winning as often. But we'll see if any of that experience will help her when going up against Charlotte Flair. And of course, representing the Cool Kids Club, it would be a coup for her to bring that back to the club. All right, so here is the European champion, Charlotte Flair, and of course we all know that several people have had differing opinions when it comes to Charlotte. Some say she's a great heel, but others say that she has outstayed her welcome. I don't know. What do you guys think about that one? But I mean, personally, I'm in the camp of yeah, she's overstayed her welcome, but that's only because she's won so many championships. But it's also easy to forget that she's lost that many championships too. So she has never had any sustained run with any of the titles that she's won. But so far she's had a sustained run here as the European champion, and for Morgan, can she be the one to do it? Can she be the one to dethrone the queen?
Introducing the challenger from Fort Worth, Texas, Morgan the Show. Introducing the champion from the Queen City, she is the NXT Women's European Champion, Charlotte Flair.
kind of a nice touch that they did with the NXT arenas, that whenever they do a title match, they always have this big giant spotlight over it, which, again, it's a really nice touch. All right, match underway. Then a kick right to the side of the head. Then a dragon screw. And now stepping on the hand, and then kneeing it onto the elbow. And wait, back body drop. Yeah, it is a big match to see, and a neck breaker from off the ropes, and then a drop kick onto Charlotte. And then nice block and a scoop and a slam. Now goes for the cover. One. No, only a 1 count on Charlotte. And then a kick right to the back. Now Minnie going up to the top rope. And Minnie. Nope, not going to wait for Charlotte to get up. And a Hurricane Rana. Nicely executed, and a pin. Nope, not even a 1 count, and already he kipped up. But Minnie was smart enough to back away just far enough not to get caught with that elbow, and then a snap suplex. Now picks her up. A kick to the leg, went for a shoulder tackle but got kneed in the head. Now setting up Minnie on the top rope. And is going for, wait a minute, a gut wrench suplex from off the top rope. And a wheelbarrow face buster. Oh, nice leg trip there onto Charlotte. Then a kick to the back. And then, once again, a knee right to the arm. I mean, she's doing a good job working on the arm and now trying to bend it in ways that it's not supposed to bend. Hey, Crimson Ninja, what's up? I don't know if you saw your match, but you had one. But anyway, I'm doing pretty well, Mr. Crimson, and I hope everything's going well with you, my friend. And thrown over the top rope is Minnie. And then a kick right to the stomach. And then a code breaker a la Chris Jericho, but again, they cannot win outside the ring. And nope. Went for a pinning combination, but you can't win by pinfall outside. Oh, and a spear onto Minnie Morgan, and then a kick right to the stomach or the chest actually. 1, 2, no, kick out by Minnie. But yeah, how's everything going, Mr. Crimson? I didn't see it. I was out to lunch. I just got home 5 minutes ago. Not a problem. But yeah, I'm happy to see you, my friend. And now, wait a minute. What's going on here? Was that Natalia? Well, whoever it is decided to distract Morgan. You're doing good. I'm happy that you're doing well, my friend. And now, that distraction might have costed her. Now has her in a figure 4. Nope, make that the figure 8. And is Minnie Morgan going to submit? No. She fights out of it, but how much damage was done? Off the ropes. And nice spinning neck breaker. Nope. Grabs the leg. And picks her up and slams her with a glam slam. And now tries to stretch her. Oh my goodness. That is not how you're supposed to bend. Oh, nice counter by Minnie with a elevated DDT. But yeah, I'm happy that you're doing well. And a super kick onto Charlotte. But then Charlotte comes back with, it's like every time you take down Charlotte, nice power slam there. But every time you take her down, she always keeps coming back up. Just like The Undertaker, really. 1, 2, no. And now Charlotte in trouble. Mandy Morgan keeping herself composed. And then a kick right to the side of the head. And goes for the pin. 1, 2, no. Crimson, I don't know if you saw your match, but it was for the Universal Championship. But I could still make that match happen with Blaze. Wait, 1, 2, no. Nice kick out by Charlotte there, but yeah, I don't know if you saw your match that you did have, but it was for the Universal Championship though. Not to say I couldn't make the match between you and Mr. McCoy happen. And a powerbomb into a pin. 1, 2, no. Minnie getting very close to beating Charlotte. It's just that Charlotte always finds ways to win. And then a super kick, and that takes down Charlotte. But instead of going for the cover, she goes up to the top. A bit slow to get to the top, however, and a spinning heel kick. Now Minnie. Another kick to the side of the head. 1, 2, and it's done. It's over. And Minnie Morgan has dethroned the Queen and is the new Women's European Champion. I mean, Minnie had to keep herself composed given who she was dealing with. And it took not 1, but 2 kicks to the side of the head, and I think Minnie might have just taken her to Disneyland.
Here is your winner and new NXT Women's European
Who did you fight?
Champion.
You were in a battle royal, actually,
The show.
against 4 other people. And you actually came very close to winning that matchup. In which case, I would have given you an opportunity at the next highest championship. But as it is, I could still give you that match between Mr. McCoy and you, so it's not a problem. Oh yeah, let me also edit the titles for a moment. You want your rematch. Now, if only I could find your championship. Where did I put it? Oh, and I forgot, Kenny Omega's not the Intercontinental Champion anymore. That now belongs to Darius now. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Here it is. The new champion, believe it or not, is Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega is now the new champion. So, oh, I did not mean to. I did not mean to go to the title screen. Anyway, so you can still fight Blaze, or you could just simply get your rematch, though. The ECW Championship? I mean, not that I have anyone using it, because I hardly ever use it, though. I mean, because there are some championships I don't use, but let's see. Who is an alumnist? Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's right. Rhino. You know, because he was a champion at that time. Trying to find a good one here. Oh, yeah, let's go to Extreme Rules. Why not? I, yep, I still need to update you with the new moveset. Let's see. Alright, I guess I'll go with this one. So it's an Extreme Rules match for the ECW Championship, which I didn't think I was going to have to use, but, well, there you go. And once again, he comes out. And we saw him earlier defend the championship and unfortunately fall just one person short
The following contest is an
in his
extreme
match
rules
earlier,
match.
but now we
And
have him
it's
back
for the ECW
for another run.
World Heavyweight Championship. Making his way to the ring
But
from
okay,
Omaha,
I'll.
Nebraska.
I mean, of
Weighing
course,
in
you're not
at
the only one that has
280
asked for an
pounds,
update with
Crimson
movesets and stuff
the
like that. It's
Ninja.
just I hadn't gotten around to it for the fact that I've been busy with, trying to get a job and things like that, though. No, I understand that, you like to cause people to bleed and stuff like that. I get that. Anyway, we'll move along. We'll move this along a little bit since we already saw Crimson Ninjas, but now we get to see Rhino, who is an ECW original and a former champion. So it only makes sense that he gets a shot at it too.
And his opponent from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 295 pounds, Rhino.
All right. So, that being said, how do you feel about going up against the Rhino, Crimson? Anyway, how's everything going with you and your family and your brother, Chaos? And anyway, nice elbow onto Crimson, although Crimson barely budged, and already Crimson trying to dislocate the arm of Rhino. Well, Rhino's about to become an endangered species. Oh, that's not cool. And a clothesline up against the apron, and then a kick to the side of the head. And so far, Rhino just getting blasted. And once again, he's working on the arm, just trying to dislocate it. Now sends him over and smacks his face on the apron. And thrown into the ring. I don't live with them anymore. I moved to Utah and live with some friends. I hope nothing happened between you and your brother. I mean, you know, because I know that I don't want to say too much, but right, what nice counter there onto Rhino. All I know is much has been said. I don't want to say too much though, and also, hey, hello to Brian LG and Dean Brigg. Or Bragg, sorry. I just noticed I misspelled it though. Yeah, the truth is I know what that long story is. I've only been told from, you know, your brother's side of the things, but I mean, truth be told, I mean and you know, truth be told, I will say that. Oh, nice. Again, I always keep forgetting that RKO type move. 1, 2. I could call it the head slicer, but which is kind of what it is. But anyway. Uh-oh. And the spin kick. And that might just do it for Rhino. 1, 2. No. Who is streaming right now? That would be the person that is talking to you. The death sentence. Okay. Again, I haven't seen it happen too often to where I remember it, so I apologize there. And well, Crimson just ends up going after the arm. I mean, he was doing a number on that arm, and then goes for the armbar and wins by submission.
And the new ECW World Heavyweight Champion, Crimson the Ninja.
Well, congratulations on winning the ECW championship. Oh, I forgot about that. Sorry. Yeah, because I is Dean your friend? Well, also great to see Brian LG. But yeah, the only thing I know is that you guys had a falling out, and I told you I was taking it to the extreme. You did. You did, and you became a champion. Let's see. And looks like and it looks like MSW is talking to Blaze on his show. That's awesome, man. I will be fine. Mm, no worries. And let me see if he's available. Hmm. Looks like Diamond is not available, but oh well. Will John Cena be at WrestleMania? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, as John gets older, I mean, it's becoming less and less likely he'll be at WrestleMania, and it's not like as much as you would like to see John Cena go on forever, he's not built to last forever, you know? Hmm. But nonetheless, though, congratulations, Crimson Ninja. But I think that might just do it for our show. And as much as I'd like to keep going, unless other people come in that I don't expect, then that's it. You know, the ECW tag team. Well, that's another story for another time. Uh, but I mean, I appreciate the thought, Mr. Crimson Ninja. But we will. And anyway, but next week or next weekend or soon, not long after that, we will be doing the All In Super Show, and hopefully by then the PS4 starts to work again, and that I could stream off of that because it's just been so annoying to have to use OBS for anything besides the Switch, of course. But it is what it is. So with that in mind, that's going to do it for our show. Until then, have a great day. Stay safe. I will see you for All In, and for everyone else. Oh yeah, and also I almost forgot. Tomorrow will be the Super Bowl on the Madden series, so do check that out if you like. If you like it, go for it, man. But yeah, I will be doing the Super Bowl on Madden 20, and it'll be the last one before moving on to Madden 22. So with that in mind, have a great day. Stay safe. God bless, and just treat each other right. And I say that in all due sincerity because what the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. I mean, that's just what it is. DJ, it's all good, man. Don't push yourself too hard, my friend. Well, I appreciate it. I really do. I thank you very much. But until then, have a great day, everybody.